ISUPK.
Brother bringing out is so heavy, man, and I don't want to scoot this way, brother, if you don't mind. And I don't get it misunderstood, man. This brother is saying it's against every wicked thing on the face of the earth. And Mother's Day, the celebration of Mother's Day is very wicked.
Right.
It is very wicked, and it's against God in every way, shape, or form. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because most of the year, all of the year, our people praise the world and disobey any type of advice or any type of, good motherly love that your mother may give you. And you go out there, you don't visit your mother, you don't call her, you do everything that your mother might have raised you not to do. You disobey that, but you want to choose one day out of the year to say Happy Mother's Day. That's why the Lord is against these things, man.
That's right.
Because all that is a celebration of a pagan holiday, and is a thing that goes against the Lord. And I'm gonna tell you that we are not against loving our mothers.
Right.
In here, in the Israelite school UPK, we love our mothers. We love our fathers. You know why? Because we keep the commandments of God.
Right.
By keeping the commandments of God, we have done every deed that says you're a good son or a good daughter. If you keep the commandments and the laws of the Lord, you'll be a great son. You'll be a great daughter. And you don't have to give your mama a gift to make her feel loved. You can call your mama every day and tell her you love her. Give me the book. Give me the book of Ephesians. Give me the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 2. We are not against our mothers. Don't get it misunderstood that the UPK now doesn't love their mothers. A lot of these men, the reason they changed their lives, they stopped selling dope. We stopped selling dope, man. We stopped being what the world views as criminals, or as drug dealers, as gang members. We did it because we realized that we had to love our mothers. We had to love our fathers, man. And because our mother and our fathers, they're our people too. So what we teach is nothing against loving your mother, or even giving your mom a good praise. But this is what the Lord says to do. Read on.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord.
You what?
Obey your parents in the Lord.
Read on.
For this is right.
You what?
For this is right.
The scripture says, children, obey your parents what?
I know what God said.
In the Lord, man.
I'm trying to make it.
The scripture says, children, obey your parents in the Lord. That is 365 days, 24/7, man. That does not say that the way that you're supposed to show your mama love is May the what? May the 14th?
Right. Money and our own.
Second Sunday?
Okay.
Because what a lot of us do this for is for hypocrisy, man. A lot of us, and especially now with the social media, everybody and they mama are gonna be posting pictures of them with flowers and eating out of restaurants. For what?
We need to build our own.
For Monday to be a disobedient child again? For Monday to be cussing your mama out again? And let me tell you something, man. I know that for a fact, because that's the type of children we were before we came into the truth. So we're not against loving our parents, loving our mama, man. Love your mama, but obey them in the Lord, man. Obey your children in the Lord. Obey your parents in the Lord. Read on.
Verse 2. Honor thy father and mother.
Do what?
Honor thy father and mother.
Read on.
Which is the first commandment.
That's the first commandment, man. With promise. Go ahead, Salaki.
With promise.
With promise. Meaning, if you do this, for sure you'll be blessed. For sure you'll have a good life, man. A lot of us are going to go and celebrate Mother's Day and your parents are in some old folk home, man. Where they mistreat them, man. How is that even considering loving your mother or honoring your mother, man?
I want you to have that.
Here in the UPK, man, we love our mothers, man.
That's right.
But we don't have to pick one day out of the year to celebrate it. We don't do that. It's against God. It's against the law, man.
I have it in here.
First of all, it's a holiday that's not even in the Bible to do. We were never commanded to do that. So when we celebrate Mother's Day, you're actually being a disobedient son, a disobedient daughter. Read on.
I'm in my skin and I'm in my
Verse
spirit.
3.
My spirit.
That it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth.
And it may be well with thee, and that may, what? Read it again.
Verse 3. That it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth.
And you may live long on the earth, man. When you obey law, statutes, and commandments of God, and you honor your mother and your father, what does it mean to honor your mother and your father, man? Anybody know what that means? To honor your mother and your father? We just read it. To obey them in the Lord, man.
That's right.
That's how you honor your mother and your father, man. To keep God's law, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
To not celebrate Mother's Day.
Right.
It's to go by this body.
To not be every wicked vile thing in this society, man. To not sell drugs. To not be in gang violence against your people. That is the way you honor your mother and your father, man.
I don't live here.
And your days will be long in the earth. We don't have to pick one day out of the year to show our mothers that we love them.
Well, you can't be. You just said you don't live.
Obey them in the Lord, man. Obey the Lord. Obey the most the most high statutes and commandments. If we do this, then truly we are good children. Truly we are good sons. Truly we are good daughters. Read on.
If you come to class,
Verse 4. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath.
I'm gonna drop it at that, man, because there's also parents. If you in the Israelite school, UPK, if you come in here, if you black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, not only will you learn to be a good son, you'll also learn to be a good parent.
That's right.
Because just because you're a parent don't mean you got wisdom, or it means you're good. A lot of times, you're the reason your children don't come see you.
Right.
You're the reason your children don't want to deal with you or be any parts of you, man.
Right.
So in the Israelite school, UPK, we are pro-loving mothers.
Right.
But we just don't celebrate their wicked, disgusting holiday.
That's right.
So-called holiday. And we're also pro-loving children. Because we became better parents as well, man.
Right.
We stopped being drunkards so our children don't suffer abuse, man.
Right.
Bring it out, brother. Keep bringing it out, brother.
Get that powerful priest in hand, man. Bringing out the truth, man. You can put the Bible down right quick. We're gonna read an article right quick. You can just drop all of it, and I'm gonna read an article. So what we're gonna do right now? A lot of people don't know the history on Mother's Day. If you could, we're gonna read right there where it say the Christian celebration. But when you get down to the modern day, read modern day, then start reading. But right now, we're gonna get the official celebration. We're gonna start with official celebration 1907. So here we go, Charlotte. We the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man. We teach universal practical knowledge. We don't teach how to sing and dance in the Christian church. We don't sing, we don't do none of that, beating tamarines. We're going to show you actual history of where the celebration of Mother's Day actually comes from. Now this is going to blow your socks off because a lot of blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians have never heard this before in their natural born life here in North Central and South America, man. If you would, my brother, read the history of Mother's Day, Baba Kashab.
In 1907, 2 years after Anne Marie's death.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause right there. Anne Marie is a white woman that she fought, and she lived in West Virginia. Now I'm jumping the gun, but she fought for the Civil War. Everybody know the Civil War was a war with the North and the South. The South wanted to keep the slaves, and the North wanted to abolish slavery. Well, this is a woman who lived in the South, a Caucasian woman who lived in the South. This is where Mother's Day come from. Read what you got.
Her daughter Anne began a crusade in her memory.
Her daughter Anne did what?
Began a crusade in her memory.
Anne Marie died. This is a Caucasian woman who lived in Virginia and died. Her daughter, Anna Jarvis, did what?
Began a crusade in her memory.
She began a crusade in her memory. But here's what they won't tell you. Anna Jarvis's mother, Anne Marie, was a nasty, filthy racist. So she was commemorating her mother's death, her filthy, disgusting, racist mother's death. And here you are in 2023, you're commemorating the death of a white racist bigot. Read on.
The first official Mother's Day service was held on May 10th, 1908.
You see that? Read on.
At the Jarvis family's longtime church, St. Andrew's Methodist Episcopal in Grafton.
Yeah. Now another child molestation ring. Another chapter of Christianity, of child molestation. Just like Jehovah's Witnesses, just like the Baptists, just like Episcopalian, just like all those pillars of sexual deviancy. Read on.
And donated 500 white carnations, symbolic of the pure love in mothers' hearts.
This is where you get those carnations. Your grandmama, your black, Hispanic, and Latino grandmother wear them white flowers on their breasts while they're in their church service. It's because they did it. Anna Jarvis and them believed in them white carnations. And we still do it to this day. But no, we're not finished. We're about to get to the meat of it. Read on.
For a day to brighten the lives of good mothers.
For a day to brighten the lives of good white mothers. That's the word that they leaving out. Because we was picking cotton. We was picking their cotton when they was commemorating their good old sweet white mothers. Read on.
To have them know we appreciate them.
To have them know we appreciate them. But what about our mothers? What about my Latino mothers and my Mexican mothers that was picking cotton? Did y'all appreciate them? No, man. Read on. We're getting the history of Mother's Day and how vile and disgusting it is for us to celebrate this wickedness, man. Read on.
Though we do not show it as often as we ought. Anna's inspiration caught on quickly. By early 1914, a Mother's Day holiday had been declared in 46 states.
American holiday had been declared in 46 states, man. Mother's Day. In honor of Anna Jarvis's white racist mama, Anne Marie. You ought to give yourself a big round of applause, you big dummy, if you black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian. You should feel real stupid, man. We've been celebrating this holiday and didn't even look up the history of where it came from, man. You're literally celebrating the death of a white racist woman, man. In other words, a Karen. A white racist Karen died. Now we gotta bleed tears for what? And make our black mama celebrate it? Man, read on. We're gonna get some more into it. Read what you got out.
On May 9th, 1914, President Woodrow Wilson, honoring Anne Marie Jarvis and all the other women who had given so much to the nation, proclaimed it a national holiday.
So this is the mother of Mother's Day. Some white racist piece of garbage, man. Now let's drop down to what we done bastarded. That like it's like our people just do it just to have another reason to get high and drunk, really. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop your little baby off with your grandmama and tell her and say Happy Mother's Day after you done went and had your skirt up above your head all night twerking in the middle of the floor and all on Instagram and Facebook. Let's get that bonanza. Let's get what we done made it into, man. Read what you got.
Nowadays, Mother's Day is a bonanza for retailers.
It's a bonanza for who?
Retailers.
Mother's Day is all about money, man. They just want your money, man. Every time you celebrate these holidays, what they call it, a blockbuster sale. They got a blockbuster sale this weekend. Guess what? When Father's Day come around, they're gonna have another blockbuster sale. Christmas come around, they're gonna have another blockbuster sale. And we go spend our money, and when they make these $28 billion, they finance their military might, man. That's what we don't know. Read on.
Americans spend an estimated $2.6 billion.
They spend an estimated what?
$2.6 billion on flowers.
That's just on flowers, man. Read on.
And 68 million.
And 68 what?
Million on cards.
On what?
Cards.
Man, listen, did y'all know that Mother's Day is the highest call volumes? It's the highest call volume of the year. On this day, Mother's Day, tomorrow on Mother's Day, they did studies on this, and it's the highest amount of calls made every year on that day, which shows you a goddamn hypocrite. If you love your mother so much, why you just call her on that day?
Right.
Now, I didn't make this up. Go look it up for yourself.
Right.
If you love your mother so much, why is the call volume so high on that day?
That's right.
What about when she's down and out, drowned in her pamper and piss, and you out, being a whore? Right. You don't give a damn about mama then, man. Let's get some more on it.
What about when she wants you to go get that medicine from her?
What about when she wants you to go pick up her medicine and fill her prescription, man? You be like, Mama, I ain't got time today. I got to go pick up Ray Ray. But you was just with John last night. Read on.
According to the National Restaurant Association, Mother's Day is the most popular day of the year to eat out.
Drop that, brother, man. Look at that. Mother's Day is also the most popular day of the year to eat out. There go two statistics we just brought out for you here in the Israelite School of UPK. It's the #1 day you eat out with your mama. Now, which means you didn't have any more meals for her, prepared for her the rest of the year. You just care about mama on Mama's Day. You just care about playing Tupac and posting a picture like you've been the greatest daughter or son all year, man. We're going to get some scriptures on this, man. You don't go cook for her, man. Mama at home eating leftovers, man. Eating filth. But we're going to get some scriptures on this. Let me get the book of Jeremiah. Because we did this back in the day, man. Mother's Day is the worship, and it goes back ancient, too. You want to know where the month of May come from? It's we were celebrating a goddess called Maya. We dropping some heavy knowledge on you today. It's like a class, man. We're going to teach you out here, man. They say, y'all holler too loud out there. You goddamn right, man. Black people talk loud. Damn, newsflash. Don't be mad at me because my voice louder than yours. Or I jump higher than you. LeBron just proved that when they beat Curry now. But that's a whole nother topic. Read what you got out. Give me Jeremiah 7:18. You ain't lose no money, did you, Lord? So lock it. Go ahead. No sweat. Read what you got out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 7, verse 18. The children gather wood.
The children do what?
Gather wood.
All right, now keep going.
And the fathers kindle the fire.
Don't that sound like that scene on Big Mama House when the kids was running around and the men were getting the wood together? Or don't that seem like a scene at your house? You know what I mean? The man preparing the big stuff, the little kids helping them out. Watch this though, it's gonna get more detailed. Read on.
And the women knead their dough.
The women is getting that dough ready. Don't that sound like it's great? They're gonna have a big celebration. Read on.
To make cakes.
To make what?
Cake.
What they do for Mother's Day?
Make cakes.
Read on.
To the Queen of Heaven.
To the Queen of who? Heaven. When you celebrate that Mother's Day tomorrow, what you don't know is you're celebrating the Queen of Heaven. But let me blow your mind real quick. There is no Queen of Heaven.
That's right.
When we say our Father which art in heaven, I don't remember saying, hey Mama which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. So what you gonna celebrate Big Mama tomorrow for?
Right.
The Bible didn't tell you to worship your mama one day. Like my other one brought out, it's 365 days in a year. So you're gonna pick one day, the second Sunday of May. And the whole month of May come from the worship of a female goddess called Maya. Read on. And let me show you what you about to do. And we did this years ago. This is the children of Israel getting ready to worship the queen of heaven. And there is no queen of heaven. But let me show you what they did, what we did back then, how we pissed the Most High off. Read.
And to pour out drink offerings unto other gods.
You know what them drink offerings is today? It's tequila. It's tequila and vodka. It's gonna be some drunk mother effers tomorrow on Mother's Day. Read.
That they may provoke me to anger.
What did they do to the Most High when they celebrated these women in the Bible?
Provoke me to anger.
Now ain't nothing with, because the Bible also say a worthy woman or a righteous woman is worthy to be praised. But we out here worshiping evil, wicked women, man. You know what I mean? Let me show you the biggest whore of them all, America. We out here serving America, man. Mother's Day come from our oppressors' ideology, man. Mother's Day come from a white woman named Anna Jarvis, worshiping her dead mama, man. The Bible says we're not supposed to worship the dead, man. You got a lot of people that be depressed on Mother's Day, too. They'll go listen to these Mother's Day songs by boys and men crying and going to visit. You ain't visit that grave all year long. That graveyard got spider webs and people been out there doing it with condoms laying all over the old grave. But you want to go visit it on Mother's Day. People been out there having sex on your mama's grave and you ain't been out there in a year. Makawan, what's wrong with them? Keep reading though.
Verse 19. Do they provoke me to anger?
The Most High he's making a statement, man. He's trying to let you know you're going to keep provoking me to anger, man. Read on.
Saith the Lord.
Saith who?
The Lord.
Saith Mother's Day.
The Lord.
Real.
Do they? Saith the Lord.
No, the God is Sybil.
Saith the Lord.
No, Isis.
The Lord.
What about that white honky, the Virgin Mary?
The Lord.
Man, drop that, brother. We're going to get something else on it. Now, I'm going to show you what you got some more on that? Okay, give me Exodus, Baba Kashaf. Because Exodus is going to show you where we didn't never, ever supposed to celebrate any of these evil, wicked pagan holidays, man. Mother's Day, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas. All this is garbage and it's against the Most High God in His Bible. And we're about to prove it to you. Let me tell you what you're doing when you're in America or anywhere on the planet celebrating these evil, wicked holidays. You are unknowingly worshiping false gods. And I'm about to prove it to you right now in the Bible. If you got an ear to hear, let him understand what we're about to bring out, man. This is Exodus chapter 20. We're going to start at verse 1, Baba Kashaf. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 1. Bring your phones out. You know what I mean? Like my other one said earlier, you got it out for all that porn. You swipe right for all that porn. But let's swipe right for these scriptures, man. We on Mother's Day is the topic. Read what you got on.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying.
God spake all these words, saying. Read on.
Verse 2. I am the Lord thy God.
He's letting you know that He's the authority. He is the creator. Not no mother. Ain't no mother create the sun and the heavens and the stars and the moon. Read on.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
I don't remember none of our mothers bringing us out of the land of Egypt. I don't remember that whore that's over there in New York, that Statue of Liberty, bringing us out of Egypt, man. I don't remember nothing called, and then let me blow your mind real quick. Ain't no such thing as Mother Nature. God is a man. He created all. Ain't no Mother Nature. Y'all need to stop telling them lies, okay? Read on.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of slavery, man. If you don't know, right here in North, Central, and South America, if you Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian, we are in bondage. Bondage is another word for slavery, man. We don't even know we slaves in this place because we distracted by Mother's Day. And LeBron James winning the game last night. And sports. They distract us with holidays and sports, man.
That's right.
It's time we wake up and voting, man.
That's nothing new.
That's nothing new, man. The Bible says ain't nothing new under the sun, man. It's time to wake up. If you black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian, man. What do you think was going on in Rome? And in Egypt? And in Babylon and Assyria and Greece? The same evil, wicked holidays. But I'm glad you brought that out, Ottawa, because what they did is just change the names of all these holidays. They was just celebrating the same false gods back then. But let's let God speak. Read.
Verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Guess what? You're going to be in them Christian churches worshiping your mother like they're gods tomorrow in them Christian churches, man. They're going to be filled with a bunch of hypocrisy, man. A bunch of evil wickedness, man. A bunch of drunkards. A bunch of people that get high. A bunch of sexual deviants, man. Israel, we got to wake up, man. Because if we don't, the Most High God is going to put us to death, man. In ISUPK, we got solutions, man. We got solutions. You come in here and you learn how to be a better brother and a better mother, sister, and brother, man. Until then, you ain't got no business worshiping or being worshipped. Right now, we should worship the Most High God because he said, what?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
We need to be worshiping the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Not celebrating Mother's Day or Father's Day. All these things are created by man, man. God didn't tell us to celebrate no Mother's Day or no Father's Day. One day. All right, read on.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Graven images, man. Listen, man. A lot of y'all built up these statues and all these shrines up to your mother. She's dead. You're going to be crying. You're going to be stressed out. Let me tell you something. Depression and stress are demons, man. There's going to be a lot of people stressed out tomorrow, man, because their mother, who is deceased, ain't going to be there with them tomorrow, man. And let me tell you something, man. Your mother wouldn't want you to be depressed because depression is a demon, man. We're going to drop that, brother, but we're going to drop down to verse 12. Now, watch this right here. We're going to get real specific now. That's why I like breaking down these scriptures the way I break them down, learning from the men above me, man, because you actually learn what's in this Bible, man. And most of you Christians, you go home and you got dust all on your Bible. You need to blow that dust off, man, and read what's in it. Give me the book of Exodus 20 and 12, Baba Kashal.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother.
What did the scripture say?
Honor thy father and thy mother.
Go ahead.
That thy days may
That thy what?
That thy days.
Spell that days.
D-A-Y-S.
That thy days. It didn't say Mother Day. It said thou days. Read on.
May be long upon the land.
Honor your mother and your father that your days may be long upon the land. It didn't sound like he said honor them the second Sunday in May. He said honor them so your days can be longer on the earth. So how do you honor your mother and your father? You know how they suckled you and they changed your diaper when you was a baby? You know how they took care of you and you was a burden on them? Honoring your mother and father is when they get old in age, man, they become a burden on you. You take care of your mother and your father, man. You don't throw them in some old folks' home, man. You don't treat them like pieces of garbage, man. I seen a movie and the old lady said, can I trouble you for a warm glass of milk? In them old folks' home, they was treating them like this. Guess what he said to that old lady? He said, you can trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up. That's what he said to that old lady, man. And you gonna put your mama in there? Man, you don't give a damn about your parents, man. Drop that scripture right there, brother. Let me get Deuteronomy, man. Let me get Deuteronomy for the weak people. The weak people who let family members try to pull you. Listen, if you watch any of ISUPK classes, you know that we're against any holidays, man. You know we're against birthdays, Mother's Day, whatever. We're against it. Why? Because the scriptures is against it, man. If you can't find it in the Bible, why is you celebrating it, man? Now, I tell you what's not against the Bible. You can do anniversaries or, gender reveal. But specifically, Mother's Day come from an oppressor, man. It comes from an oppressor. Anna Jarvis is her name. Look it up. Just go Google the history of Mother's Day. You're going to learn that it comes from Anna Jarvis commemorating her dead, stinking, filthy trailer park trash mama.
We want no cowards in our camp,